You know what the world needs right now? More Reddit content on YouTube. When I was little, our next door neighbors were the biggest jerks. They constantly messed with us, insulted us, threw garbage on our house, etc. One thing they used to do was knock over these wooden poles we had in our grass, the part that separates our houses, with the bumper of their SUV and drive through our grass to get to their driveway. And when my dad would confront them, they would always tell us off and say, "Sue me." This happened a lot, and my dad waited until they were gone on vacation and dug out all the poles. He made the holes really big and proceeded to fill them all with big bags of concrete. Then he put in new longer poles, put the grass back, and waited. Well, when they got back, it wasn't but a few days later we hear a bang and go outside to see the back of their SUV all jacked up. Our neighbor proceeds to lose it, saying my dad had to pay for all of the damage, and my dad just smiled and said, "Sue me," and walked back inside. When I was 7 or 8, my dad planted a row of shrubs along the front of our property. It started out as scrawny sticks, but fast forward a few years and they were a big, beautiful wall across the front lawn. My dad kept them pristine, perfectly rectangular, about 5 feet tall, so that people could still see over them. Considering how much work my dad put into them, I'm sure you can imagine his dismay when he found one day that a large corner had been lopped off the top all along the road. After my dad found the corner cut off, he confronted the county mower who mowed the public areas around our house. My dad: "Why the hell did you cut down my shrubs?" Mower: "Because they were hanging over the road. Anything hanging over the road will be cut back." My dad: "What? No, they weren't. I keep these shrubs cut so they're only over my property." Mower: "I'm not gonna fight you on this. You let them grow like that and I'll cut them down again." My dad: "Fine." For those of you who don't know, shrubs grow pretty quickly. A few months later, the shrubs had made progress towards recovering. My dad got an inkling that it wouldn't be long before the mower lopped them off again. So he did what any man would do to get revenge in that situation. He went to Home Depot and bought a bunch of rebar. Rebar is a very sturdy steel bar used to reinforce concrete. Rebar equals reinforcing bar, and nothing short of a steel saw or cutting torch is going to get through one of those. My dad proceeded to hammer the rebar into the ground so that it was about 2 inches under the edge of the shrubs. Then we waited. A few weeks later, we were sitting around watching TV when we heard the mower headed our way. My dad muted the TV and sat on the edge of the couch, a giant smile on his face as he listened to the mower blades come on and then what sounded like glass shattering. He then got off the couch and headed outside, keeping the smile on his face as he walked down the front path. There were pieces of mower blades strewn out across the road, and 2 of the 3 blades on the mower were nothing but nubs. "You destroyed my mower," said the man. My dad: "No, I didn't. I made sure that the rebar wasn't an inch over the road. That's what you get for mowing down my shrubs." Mower: "The county will be charging you for those blades." My dad: "Feel free to have them give me a call so I can have them come out and see exactly what happened." They never called or sent a bill. The mower never touched our shrubs again, and those rebar were still in the shrubs when we sold the house 5 years later. This has been r/ProRevenge. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again shortly.